Hey, good morning, CRST drivers and independent contractors. Perry Moser here. It is May 6th, and I am just bringing you your daily update. So let's start off with safety, as we always do. Got a new safety topic for you today. Bet you can't guess what it is. I bet you thought I was going to say fatigue. Well, while I'm talking about fatigue, please make sure you're doing your proper personal pre-trip and making sure you're rested and ready to go in between loads, and even then when you're trying to sleep while your co-driver is driving, please make sure you're getting that sleep while you're back in that bunk area. So actually, a safety topic I want to talk about today is paperwork. I was out in the yard here in Cedar Rapids yesterday morning, helping a newer driver with a proper way to hook up a trailer. First thing I did was grab the bills out of the bill box and noticed that it was a 42,500 pound load coming from a paper company, and there was no scale ticket there. So again, we've talked about it a few times, but I just want to remind you folks, please leave the bills, and then also please make sure we're leaving a copy of that scale ticket. That's the best way that we can make sure that we set the next person up. Don't have to rescale it. We understand that it's already been scaled and ready to go. So on that next topic I want to talk about is anniversaries, my favorite part of the day, as always. We're talking about two people today. We have Dario from Miami, Florida, celebrating 1 year anniversary with us. And we're also talking about Ronnie from Bowling Green, Kentucky, celebrating 1 year with us. Dario, Ronnie, thank you so much for spending your career here at CRST. Appreciate you being part of the family and driving safe out there as well, too. Great update for you. A lot of exciting updates lately. Really turning some things to a different direction here, but great update for us. We just secured 40 more loads a day from different customers in the Southeast. So that's Atlanta, that's Northern Florida, that's that Southeast area, Alabama, that we desperately need because so many of our drivers and independent contractors are from that Southeast. So listen, if you're in that Southeast, there is no reason to be sitting right now. We are tight for capacity for sure, and we need everybody to be available. Speaking of which, we're starting to do a better job of making sure we push that front end of those arrival times up to the transit time in loads where you can drop and hook. So when you pick them up, you know you can run strong and drop them off instead of having to wait for a time when we knew we could just drop them and pick up an empty and keep going and get another load. So with that said, if you're not sure as to whether, if it seems like the transit's a little bit too long and, you can deliver it earlier, talk about that with your driver manager. If we can push up that delivery time, we want to do that for you because that makes, there's no delay time. You can drop that load, hook that load, next load, and keep moving. So please, it's okay to have that conversation, certainly with your driver manager. Hey, can I deliver this thing early? If not, can I drop it somewhere and pick up another load? Can I keep moving? That's one of the things I'm pressing my team on here too, is to make sure that you stay as busy as possible. The worst thing we do is say, hey, you can't deliver till Monday morning at 6, and you get there and find out somebody tells you, oh, you could drop. We wish you would have dropped this over the weekend. Yeah, we've got to get better with that to make sure you can keep moving. So anyway, just a point there. If you think you can deliver it earlier, say something. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the customer to take it earlier. Most times, they probably will. The last thing I have for you is we sent some information out to our leads yesterday, our IC leads and our company leads, in regards to some of the new programs we're going to institute here for a driver training program. A lot of changes in that, and certainly some more tweaks to do yet with those programs. Needs your input. I have Brian Breka. He's a 15-year employee here. He's done numerous different things. He's leading up there. He's a director for me. He's leading up that lead driver training program, really revamping the whole thing, making sure we have a better driving experience for our new students, making sure that our leads are taken better care of, making sure we have a good program for everybody. So he's really leading that up. If you have some input on that lead program, you can send it to me, pmoser@crst.com, or directly to Brian Breka. I'm at BBREJCHA, Brian Breka at CRST.com. I know his name isn't as cool as mine and as short and as easy, but Brian Breka at CRST.com. Send it off to him too. We are bound and determined to change the direction here in the course of CRST to make sure we have a good, solid training program that takes care of the students and the leads a lot better than we have in the past. So we need your input, we need your thoughts. Those of you that have already spoken to Brian, which has been scores of lead drivers, thank you for your input. We need it. So that's all I got for today. Please stay safe out there. Thank you.